It took so many years, over 45, 50 years. Now, that calculator has become so complex, it knows more than you can know in your entire lifetime. It's great, isn't it? It's great, absolutely great.
Namaste, I'm from outside.
Where are you? Oh.
Yeah, I have two questions. First is, how do we choose a good career? And secondly, what do you think basically, how is technology or more specifically artificial intelligence helping in education?
Okay. We'll answer the second question first because in the last 2 years, people are inviting me to speak in all kinds of international conferences about artificial intelligence. When they first invited me, I didn't understand why am I being invited. I said, I am not an artificial intelligence, I am a natural intelligence, why are you calling me for artificial intelligence? Then they said their problem is, everybody is worrying if artificial intelligence comes, we will lose our jobs. I said, that means you're going to have a holiday, which you're always looking for. What is the problem if the machine does all the work on this planet? How fantastic it is for human beings, I think if machines start doing all the menial jobs, already just see, suppose everything that you have built in this JNU, let's say you were building it, you had to just build it with a pickaxe and a crowbar, how much work it would have taken? Because machines and other things have come, how much work has been taken off? Because of that, your intelligence has found more opportunity. If you were just wielding a crowbar, only your muscles would have grown. So now, right now, most of the work that you're doing and most of education that you're teaching in this world is essentially about gathering of data. Accumulate data, analyze it, assimilate it in a certain way and throw it at people in different ways. This you call as education. But now this Google lady she knows more than anybody around you, yes? She seems to know everything. You ask her anything without batting an eyelid she's telling you any damn thing in the world, yes or no? So, a time is coming, it's just a question of 5–10 years, where what you will learn in 5 years of research, a machine will process it. If you feed the data, it will process it and tell you in 5 minutes. This happened to me when I was very young. For the first time, I saw a calculator, a Panasonic or a Sony calculator. At that time, it was just around 100 rupees, a flatbed calculator. Probably you've not seen such basic calculators today. It was very simple. Then first time they showed me, tuk, arithmetic, chuck. Then the first thing I thought was, then why the hell am I going to this stupid math class? If this damn machine can add for me, multiply for me, divide for me, cos theta, sin theta, everything, why the hell are they torturing me with this? I said, just give me this one thing, I won't come to the math class. I'll give you all the answers you want. Give me any problem, I'll give you the answer. It took so many years, over 45, 50 years. Now, that calculator has become so complex, it knows more than you can know in your entire lifetime. It's great, isn't it? It's great, absolutely great, because As physical work was taken away from you by the machines, physical machines, mechanical machines, now your intellectual work is being taken away by another kind of machine. I think it's fantastic time coming. You don't have to bother about gathering information, processing it, struggling with, misinterpreting it, misunderstanding it. Nothing, everything processed and it'll come out clean. Now what will the human beings do? That's a big question. This is what the caveman also thought when you showed him an earth mover. What will I do if this earth mover comes? Well, that caveman is probably in JNU now. Yes. If there was no machines, you would be also moving a rock somewhere, isn't it? Because mechanical machines came, today you are in the university. Tomorrow, if an intellectual machine comes, anything that you can do in terms of data processing in your intellect, machines will do better than you in the next 5 to 10 years' time. And it will not be one big supercomputer, it'll be in your pocket. It'll be that small a machine which will do more than all these brains put together in terms of intellectual assimilation of things. Information, assimilation and projection. This the machine will do better than you, it'll give you permutations and combinations. All research done in 3 days. You put the data, boom, it will tell you what is the conclusion. So, people are worried they will lose their jobs. I'm glad they will lose their jobs. Because I think a great time is coming for humanity, that we don't have to do physical work, we don't have to do intellectual work. Only now you will explore other dimensions of intelligence within the human being. Intellect is only the surface of your intelligence. I know this may gather a lot of… Will you give me 2 minutes to explain this? Because what you call as intellect is called buddhi in the yogic culture. Buddhi, your intellect, I'll ask you a question, those of you who are awake and asleep, you must answer this question. If I ask you, you want a sharp intellect or a dull intellect, what's your choice? Sharp. So obviously, intellect is a cutting instrument, isn't it? You want it sharp like a knife. Now, what is happening with our education system and the way we're building the society is, we are using a knife to do everything. Somehow, this is coming to me quite a few times in the last few months, because I think once again, after many years, I'm once again riding motorcycles much more than what I have done in the last 30 years, so these memories are coming back to me. I was riding all over the country without any purpose, simply end to end, till I hit the national border, I went and then turned back and rode in another direction. I just only calculated the money I had in my pocket and the kilometers to cover, okay? So one of those… sometimes, this is something for you to do research on, is there are times when I rode 3 nights and 3 days continuously, without hitting anything, without falling drowsy or sleepy, anything. I did certain things with my system because somebody… you asked the question, can semen be transformed into something? If you do certain things with your system, it gets energized to such a level of alertness that 3 nights and 3 days, those days when roads were what they were and motorcycle was just 250cc SD, okay, Java motorcycle. It's not like today, some big stuff, and it's not like highways, 4-lane highways, nothing. All single roads full of potholes, backbreaking. But I would ride continuously up to 72 hours to 75 hours non-stop. Only gas station to gas station, gas station to gas station. So one night I'm riding full night and I'm somewhere in… I'm not very sure where, somewhere between Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. Early morning I came and parked near a dhaba, thought I'll have a tea and rest for some time and move on. My chain had become slack. I don't know if you all still motorcycle or you're all metro people. So, I never allow anybody to touch my motorcycle because I'm always on it, so I don't trust anybody, I do everything myself from engine work to everything. But chain had become slack, I was sitting there, full night of riding. Then I saw Mubarak Mechanical Works, handwritten sign. I saw this and I saw a strapping young youth. I said, hey, can you tighten my chain? Because tightening a chain is not some great technology, but hands become messy. So I thought, let him do it for me. So then he said yes and he came full enthusiasm. Then I saw in his hands, he just had a chisel and a hammer. I said, wait, what are you doing? He said, no, I can do it. I said, wait, you don't have any tools? Then I walked into his little shack, which is his garage. I went inside, there are only a few chisels and bigger and smaller hammers. This guy does everything with a chisel and hammer. Maybe he can do it, but after he does it, that's the last time you're going to fix that machine again. After that, it's done, okay? I said, you don't touch my motorcycle. Why I'm saying this is, right now our education system is like this. We are doing everything with one dimension of our intelligence, which is the intellect. Intellect is good only if it's sharp, otherwise it's no good. If you use a sharp instrument to do everything, then obviously you will be in tatters. This is why people are 30, 40, 50, 60 years of age, they still don't know how to handle their thought and emotion. When are you going to learn? Are you going to live for 10,000 years or so? When is it that you're going to learn how to handle your thought and emotion? You may call this stress, you may call this anxiety, you may call this misery, you may call this madness. Essentially, you do not know how to handle your own thought and emotion, that's all, isn't it so? This is because you're going on one wheel of intelligence. There are many wheels of intelligence, only one wheel is spinning, others are all stuck or you never explode. So it's very important that if artificial intelligence comes, everything that you can do intellectually, a little machine will do. Now I think human beings will explore other dimensions. I think I will become very significant. The sooner the artificial intelligence comes, the more significant I will become. Because then they will come, what else can I do? There are many more things you can do.